Hello, this is the Neri, and I'm here for a storing video for basically everything I got in the month of April, which, as you can see, it's a lot, which is usual for a whole month's worth for me. We are going to be, especially since there were quite a few new releases, so we are going to move everything that is not going to go into this first binder, which is my miscellaneous JYP group spider. Start putting stuff away. So I finally have something to add for 2 p.m. Decided to actually make some progress here. So I got the Nikun, the Wooyoung, and another one of the unit photo cards. So progress is slow, but it's coming along. Actually, technically, I just need 2 cards to at least finish up this. Definitely need more progress on this page, but I am definitely trying. Part of it is just finding the cards themselves, because unfortunately, being an older group, there just isn't as many listings as for like newer groups, plus it's been a while from that release. Now we go on to Need You, and I have made some changes. As you can see, I do plan on collecting more cards from Blue Moon, and that's basically because for Paradise, the way they did the photo cards, it's not just a simple 3 sets. Let's see, I think what I was thinking of, yeah, put this set down here. So each member for each version had 2 photo cards. So I can't just do like, well, I could, but I didn't want to. Instead, what I've decided to do, so for Blue Moon, I'm going to get Rima's matching set. I want a Rio and a Riku, and then grab a random member from the group, and they will go in that last slot. For Paradise, the plan is to get, and I have actually got my hands on 2 of Rima's, so these 2 are for her, and then a Rio and a Riku, and that's how I'm gonna finish up that page. Yes. So not gonna be as quick to finish a collection up for this, and again, I have to go back and work on Blue Moon on top of it, but I'm quite happy. I definitely wanted more Need You, and that definitely helps with that. And then we move on. These are pops for the first 3 releases, and as you can see, I have a page set up here, and that's because I decided that I'm not just gonna get Nina's season greetings cards. I plan on also getting Rima's. In fact, I have the set that has both the 2 last year's and this year's coming in for her. And that said, I do also have Nina's set for this year. So I'm gonna get that for both of them, because, you know, they're both my top favorite member. I just don't collect Rima as much because she's just a little harder to collect, and I gotta like make some sacrifices somewhere, or else I will just have no money for anything. So that is that. And then moving on, yeah, we go to my NMIXX section. And let's see. Okay, so these are the limited cards I have. And I was able to get 2 more of these. So I just need to get Jews, and then this set will be complete. And let's see. This is the regular edition, type A. With that bay, I am now completely done with that. And I do have the last 2 cards I need, which were Heywan and Lily. And then, yes, this is for the Digipack. And I was, of course, very lucky and pulled most of the members this time around. I was just missing Lily and Bay. And I actually have them both ordered, and they should be coming in my next Neokyo haul. We'll have those, so I can pretty much consider that set complete too. And then these are the Target exclusive. Then we have US exclusive, which honestly at this point might as well just be Barnes & Noble exclusive, because I don't know where else you can buy non-Target exclusive versions of the US release. Still missing Heywan. I mean, I gotta keep looking. I've been buying like albums, but my local Barnes & Nobles, I have bought everything out there. And didn't pull a single Heywan, but they didn't have much of a selection. I'm gonna keep trying as long as it's in print, though any future albums I'm probably gonna have to order online. So it may be a while. I mean, I would love to trade, but I just can't find this card anywhere to trade, or even to buy. So fortunately, it looks like my best bet is to just keep buying copies from Barnes & Nobles at this point. Okay, so that all said, we are moving on to Pobs, where I made a decision. We'll get to that in a bit. Right now, though, I did get, before Xikers was released, I was working on Pops for Soyeon and, well, pretty much Soyeon, Hyujin, and Lily. So I got the 2 Admare. I just need 1 more to complete the 3 I want to get for that. Then I need just 1 more for Antwerp. And of course, I have this Apple Music for Xikers. So yeah, doing pretty good. I'll probably be able to finish, I'm hoping to finish at least 1 of these soon. Then Hyujin, I just have the Xikers card for her. So at least have something started for her for each era. And then let's see. Yeah, this is Admare, Antwerp, and then I added another page. I might be moving where this is. No, I don't think I will, because because of the era, but all right. This is what I decided again. I just could not give up these Apple Music Pobs, especially this Bay. So I decided I'm collecting Pobs for all the members, at least 3 for each member. For this, if you watched my unboxing of the limited editions, you know that I pulled, or I got 3 versions, so I got 3 cards of Pobs from Aladdin, and I did get the Heywan and the Jiu, so that is why they are here. So, and actually the fact that I had that Heywan definitely made it easier to decide, because now I only have to get one of her Pobs, because she is a very expensive member. Not to worry about finishing up Jiu or Bay. But yeah, so with that, I have most of my work done for me, honestly, for that. And then, oh yeah, I forgot. I do have another card for Lily for Antwerp. Gonna have to work on completing that since I'm only 3 cards off from finishing that page. And of course have the Apple Music. Lily was the other Aladdin card I got. So that is my start for Xpergo for Lily's page. And then we have this page, which is just random collections, and that is where these Penlight photo cards for Lily and Solyun that I got will be going. I'm not sure what else I will ever add to this, but I may still. Okay. And one of my large inclusions that I'm putting away today is Lily's postcard from Antwerp. So, yes, Kyujin in the back there for now. But yay! I'm very happy with my NMIXX collection. And seeing it grow, definitely gonna need to keep working, but that is fine. I'm really, I mean, I just love this. Even though I am changing Kyujin to Babe, but that's fine. I'm so glad that I did collect her first off. I think I have the Lily on the way. I'm not sure. No, I think I do. So I just need to get my hands on the Heywan and the Bay. Again, based on an issue. Heywan's just going to be pricey. I'm so happy I'm almost done with that. And I have this completed. And this completed. And these are on the way, so soon the Digipack cards are going to be completed. Very happy to have the Target cards completed. And ignore that because everything else is great. And I don't want to let go any of them, so yeah, I am just going to have to keep working and trying to get that A1. Unless somebody is willing to trade, because I do have an extra copy of the Bay and the Kyujin that are up to trade for the Heywan. And for the Pobs, so happy. I'm so close with Soyeon, and I'm definitely glad I kind of waited, that, or I do kind of wait for the latest era, because I'm figuring out which other Pobs I want for that for her. And basically once I'm done with Zulion, then I can focus on Kyujin, but I'm at least got one of each for her. And I love my Lily pages. I do have to remember not to get too caught up with all the Exburgo and go back and finish off with the Entworf for Lily. So then that can be done. I'm so excited that I get to work on Pobs a bit for the other members. And it's going to be great to see this grow. And it'll be great to see this grow for however it does. But yes, I'm very, very happy with my NMIXX collection right now. Yeah, and it's not at the point yet where I have to worry about moving it into its own binder. So that's also nice. It'll probably be a little while, but that is fine. So let's move on. Oh, just realized. There we go. That'll look a little better. And of course, we're moving on to Twice, because there is no photo card collection or collection related video I'm gonna have that's, or it's gonna be very rare to have one that does not include Twice. And I'm very happy because I finally got my hands on this Chewy, so I'm gonna have that completed soon. And finally I have one of the other holo cards, so Mina's not there on her own. And I got this Chewy, so slowly making some progress for these earlier collections with them. And let's see, nothing for Signal this time around. Oh, that's right. One thing I was focusing on was getting the rest of this, so that way it is complete for all three. Very, very happy. So Twice to Gram is done. In fact, my Pokemarket order that I plan on getting later this month, having it sent out to me, will actually complete the rest of the pops here. So really excited about that. It's so satisfying to have those. All right, and I finished this row up here. So making some progress. And okay. So for What Is Love, it's this Chewy that goes in next. And I actually just received this in the mail like yesterday, so it didn't make it into my haul video. There's like 2 other cards that I got as well, but very happy to, you know, still make some progress on these earlier stuff. Yes. And I now have a third of this done. I am poised to get a few more of these, or at least a couple more, I think, in. So happy to make that progress. I got finished at least the pops for these 3 members for What Is Love. So I just need to get the scratch card for Jihyo, and this page is done. And let's see. Okay, yeah, I decided to put that Mina here. Okay, these are not really in order, but that Mina will go there. Dance the Night Away I was putting there, and I guess the other Mina there. I may change the orders a bit later, but for now. Oh, I'm so happy. It's like taking me forever to actually work on Mina for Summer Nights, so nice to start moving along on that one. And then we have Yes or Yes. Gonna have to fix that later. Okay, and this is also one of, yeah, this will be the third card that came in yesterday, which is this Jihyo, which goes with that Mina. So, yay. Slow progress, but at least progress nonetheless. Oh, and with my Poke Market, I'll be getting the rest of the Pobs there for Jihyo. And I finally have Chewy to add for Year of Yes, so something that isn't Mina, finally, that isn't a Pob as well. And let's see, for Fancy, all I have is a Pob for now, and that is Jihyo's. So I just need her black and white to finish that up. Okay, so that must mean wait. What was I thinking? I'm very confused. Because these three all go together. But they're all... yeah, they should go here. I confused myself. Because they go with the white border. Yes, that works. I don't know why I have that Jihyo space open, but easy enough fix, and there we go. We'll put that there for now. I think this is another one where I'll probably be changing up things a bit. Maybe not, because dress-wise, the outfit matches those. I don't think that matches another set. Yeah, so maybe that is how I'm gonna do that. Either way, do have one more for this OT9 set. And got the Momo, J, and I actually do have these on the way, so this is going to be a completed OT9 set soon. Very excited about that. Okay, more and more. Yes, I just have a couple. A Jihyo, a Chewy, and I do have another Jihyo too. That's right. So while I'm not actually focusing on working on more and more for Jihyo, I think I'm just missing one one photo card for her. So that's kind of nice. We'll have to do a bit of work for Chewy though. But thankfully, she is done for Eyes Wide Open. Because those were the last two I needed for her. I do need to keep working on Jihyo for Eyes Wide Open though. And of course I got this Dahyun. getting so close to being able to finish this OT9 as well. And that is all I have, because Eyes Wide Open is basically the last album that I need to work on in this one. Eek! Heavy! I may have to reduce some of my twice binder stuff just to make some more room. That said, I do have the last couple of cards I needed to finish between 1 and 2. And that was basically the only reason I needed to pull this out. Still missing Chase Digipack, but I have that on the way. And when I have that, then I'm done for Ready to Be. And I don't have any other cards to add to this one. All the other twice cards I have are for the members I'm not focusing on, let's say that. I am picking up a few though for my next set of 3 that I will be working on, just to get a bit of a head start there. And I'm mostly working on Sana for that, just because she is one of the harder members to collect in general. So I wanted to give myself as much of a head start as I can with her. So I did get all of the Story Begins cards. And since it's still so early on for these collections, I haven't actually spaced out albums and stuff. Instead, I'm just, each page is just going to be a new album. So we're skipping all the way to What Is Love. It'll probably make a little bit more sense once I get to something like this, where, you know, I had the Daihon, but I have this Momo. They're different sets, so they're on different lines. But yeah, just gonna slowly kind of expand on this collection that way. So I have that Sana, and that, and then we have this Momo, and then we have that Momo. And again, just kind of progressively moving them all along, and eventually, you know, they'll be in the spots they're supposed to be, until I'm finally ready to merge them together with my Mina, Jihyo, and Chewy collection. But that'll probably be when I only have a few more Jihyo and Chewy cards left. Then I'll probably go ahead and merge it all together and start focusing more on these members. That ends the fact that I just do not have enough like placeholders for them at the moment anyway. So let's see. And for any cards I get for the last 3, I'm just throwing here in the back. So I have them because I'll need them when I finally get to them. But until then, they can just chill. So that is that binder done. All right. Now we're moving on to Stray Kids. Do you believe? All right, I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. So where I live, there's a siren that goes off pretty much first Wednesday of every month. I keep forgetting about it, and I keep making videos around the time it goes off. Last time I just filmed throughout. This time I cut off because that's really annoying. It's a really annoying siren. It's just a test though, so nothing to worry about. Let's see. Stray Kids, I have this IN, or Jungin. IN, Jungin. He is both. I love his part in their little video for their next comeback. I am very much looking forward to that. Not looking forward to the fact that, oh no, I'll talk about that when I get to that collection. This is just Stray Kids, and I am slowly plugging along here. Still need to make sure I finish No Easy sometime this year. I think I'm doing okay. I mean, there's not a lot of cards. I just need to focus on actually collecting them. Though I am happy to say for Christmas Evil, the last card I will have coming in. So I'll at least be done with that, and again, it'll just go back to finishing up with No Easy here. Man, why am I missing so much Chan? I need to get more of his stuff. It's weird. That said, I'm doing surprisingly well for some of these eras I'm not really actively working on. And I do need to work on this. I'm only 2 cards away. I need to. The prices right now aren't too horrible. Still very pricey, but not in the, oh my gosh, I'm gonna go bankrupt kind of way, or that is way too much for 1 card. So, got to work on that stuff. And let's see, all the stuff I have for in this one, which is the collections that I really have only just started, so I'm not even halfway through these. I never figured out which one. Give me a moment. And let's just admire the Sungmin. I needed to look this up beforehand. I knew I needed to look this up beforehand. Oh, I don't need to see that. Come on. Templates. Let me try to figure out where this Sungmin's supposed to go. Okay. Oh wait, that answers my question. Yeah, that's the first. So I am actually right with it being this page. Yay! It's just, I guess Felix is... Oh no, he's not the only one who's going to be a little... who has the white background. It actually looks like Sun is in the minority, but I thought I saw one other that had... Yeah, it looks like Lino has the same background as him. They're the ones who are just going to be awkward and stand out. Okay. So, nothing musing about that. Let's go past larger inclusions to my little Sungmin section. Because I went ahead and got, finally, these 2 for the Maxident. I guess digipacks, since they weren't jewel cases this time. And I really do not know why I put 2 spots there. Because there's only 1 card. There's 2 spots for this because it has that red backed little photo ID thing. Yes, I think this is what it should actually supposed to look like. Well, if that's what it is, then sorry. Just it'll look weird to have a 3 of nothing. So that's what that's gonna look like for now. So slowly working on that as well. But at least with the new eras for Stray Kids, I'm keeping up. So at least have that going for me. All right, this big binder. And I was able to free the colors I wanted for these. I just need an orange one free there. That all said, decided to get cards from FML because I actually really liked the songs on that. I decided to give them a try because of how much I loved the subunit. So decided to collect cards. So for the carrot version, these are what I'm collecting. I'm getting the Target exclusives. I had to trade for all 3 of them, so they should all be coming. And I did find a trade for that, for a DK to fill in that spot. So that's all gonna be, hopefully with the next storing video, I can finish that all up. And then we move on to NMIXX. And this is where I get to complain, because NMIXX, even though the Korean release date is May 22nd, the US release date is June 2nd. And that is also the release date for Stray Kids. So yeah, I can only afford to go all out for one group. I think I'm just gonna get one of everything, maybe a couple of the digipack stuff because they're doing the random member thing that TXT is doing, which I hate. But but that would be the furthest I can go for that because Stray Kids, they're an alt, they definitely get priority. And I went ahead and I found these sleeves. I wasn't paying attention, so they don't have the black backing that I prefer, but I just love this color. It's like blood red, and that just fits so well for like NMIXX's entire concept. So I don't care if it doesn't really fit. It fits well enough for what I want it to. And I just have a POB from the Dimension era to add. I actually got a couple other POBs too that'll be added to this page and slowly grow that. That is definitely something I want to continue with. And then we move on to Sserafim. So excited about their release on Friday. Love the title track. I don't love it like as much as the previous, but it's still a fun listen. And of course, some of their new songs off the album I just love. I'm horrible remembering names. Whatever the second song is, they already gave us a preview and I just fell in love with it. First listen, I am still in love with it. Cannot wait. But yes, I have, oh my gosh, I hope I did not have everything cut off this whole time. But yes, Kazuha. Have both cards for this version. And let's see, I have one of Sakura's as well as Kazuha's second. So I'm actually all done for Fearless for Kazuha. So very excited about that. And of course I am completely done with Anti-Fragile. That's the one I forgot the name of. Anti-Fragile. I am more or less set up because this is album, digipack. I need to redo this for the Weavers since it looks like you're getting 2 individual and then you get the one with the code on it, the QR code, and that's also individual member. So I'd want that all on one page. And then there's units. And each member has like 2 unit cards they're in, but I'll have to double check because of course there's going to be some cross over there. So that these last 2 pages need to be redone now that I've actually looked at, you know, what's going to be there. And this is the Japanese page, so again, only getting 1 version for each member for their Japanese releases. So that's all completely done. My unit page for Anti-Fragile. Oh, and of course there's the Target exclusives, and they have announced, you know, what's it gonna be, and we are getting like solo member cards for that. So I gotta figure that one out too. We'll have to see, especially since just for collecting 3 members, since they're only giving us 1 album card, pure album, means I at least need to get 9 of them, so I have enough cards to at least trade for what I don't get. So we shall see what happens with that, because if I get, well, I know I will get 9. And with that, if I manage to pull all 5, I may keep all 5. It depends. I have a feeling I will be way too weak to let them go. That's it. I do have this Eyes One Sakura card that I got with that Fearless card for her, and this is also Eyes One, but that's an album card, and I'm pretty sure this is a tour card. I never did quite figure out where that came from. I just have an extra page, probably because I was originally thinking of putting it on 2 pages, but if it's only 2 cards, it doesn't matter. But yeah, any Eyes One Sakura cards that I get, I'm just keeping. Okay, and we're here because while I got the OT5 set, I did, before, you know, that was available in the US and I caved and bought a copy of the group version, I did get a copy of Honey's group card, which I'm just going to have here because that's what I did with this, since let's see, yeah, I have that here, so I figured if I did that for their first release, might as well do it for their second. And then we come here for the NCT. Very excited that they have a new release on the way. And did I seriously put, yes I did. I should have known better. But I have this one. This goes with these. This is the actual trading card from, let's see, that's Can is the name of the magazine. So that's kind of a set. I do have another 4, which are 4 of the cards from the pop-up store that came out with First Howling. And that will complete that page. Going forward though, I think all I'm going to do, since this is what I'm going to consider, you know, debut era, and I'll do a full page for that, but going forward I will only get like 3 cards, 3 kind of like pop or from the pop-up, you know, non-album cards, and just kind of fill rows across that way for future releases. Because honestly, there's a lot of cards. I just kind of wanted to go a little bit more with their debut, just because it was their debut, and just wanted to feel like I had a decent amount of cards, especially since I'm only collecting the 1 member. I wish I could collect more, but then that's a rabbit hole I'm not willing to go down, especially since the members I would want to collect are far more expensive than Maki is. So yeah, that's not happening. Instead, it'll just be him, the baby, precious child. Okay, so that is my Hybe group binders. That said, it is getting kind of full, so as you can see, I really have done nothing for in preparation for Enhypen, and that's partly because I am more than likely going to be getting another binder to put them in, so they'll be getting their own. Just because this is getting a little too thick. Well, I say get their own, but I might put Maki in there as well, so that way, since they're kind of like brother groups, kind of since they have the linked lore, I think that would work. Okay, and we're bringing out the TXT, as I do have a few cards. So I've been working on my Japanese card collection for them, now that I am in between releases. So with that, that's all done. I very much like how this page goes, where you have the close-ups, far away, and then, you know, I guess not so far away, kind of like a middle ground down here. Yeah, I really like how that turned out. All right. And so it looks like I have like the cuter card on the bottom and the more plain one up top. And I should have had the Taeyeon as well, but that fell through. I was able to get my hands on the set with the upcoming Nyokyo haul though, so that'll finish that up. And when those are done, it'll be time to work on this page and I'm going to be getting the season's greetings this year, because they have several sets to pick from. And the only reason I went with the deco kit last year instead of the season greetings was because it didn't come with a full set of photo cards, and because so that made everything really expensive. And while it wouldn't be so hard with Huninkai, might have been able to find something for Taehyun, though he's hard to find for some reason. Though his prices usually aren't too bad. Subin, on the other hand, completely different story. Not gonna even attempt to try to get the season's greetings card for him for that year. This year though, I've chosen which cards from which set that I want to get. It's gonna be one of the ones with their signatures on the back to match these, and that will finish this page. And outside of that, all I need to do is finally just finish the Eternity sets that I keep dragging my feet on, though I do want them. I don't know. I've just been very lazy about them. But I need to start working on that, and then I can be done with TXT until next comeback and be happy with where I am with them. Alright, and now on to NCT. Very excited when I get my Poke Market, because it definitely has a good chunk of NCT, and one of the things it has is finally the sympathy card for Utah. It was kind of, I mean, for me, when I say pricey, I mean something over $10. Way expensive is anything over 20 for me. So pricey is over 10. Really expensive is anything over 20. That's just my limits personally. So, like I said, this is in the pricey range for me, but I got it finally, so that way it can be done, and I can be done with basically all these, I guess, full unit releases. Let's see, for NCT 127, I am finishing up this because I collect Taeyoung and Haechan, not fully, and I just kind of pick a few cards, like a couple, sometimes even just one card from a release. And I'm starting with sticker. So this is what I have for them. And then, of course, Utah, I'm going to collect completely. I think I had a plan for this. I can't remember it, so I'm just throwing Superhuman Utah down here for now. I know he's on this page somewhere, because that's Neo Zone, and Superhuman's definitely before Neo Zone. So, let's see. Then I have a whole bunch of stuff I don't have, and then this is my sticker and favorite page. 2 baddies. Yes. Ayo Digipack. But that doesn't seem right. Because I'm also getting the SM Mini. I'm gonna have to figure that out. Because now that I look at it, this is a mess. And I think it's mainly a mess because I don't have many of his earlier cards. Though I did try to fix that a bit with the new, well, mostly with Poke Market, just because it's so much easier and so cheap to get NCT cards from there. Yes, I'm still one away from finishing that. I do have a Jamin to add. Wait, no, not Jamin, Geno. This is Jamin. I have the Geno to add. So I'm just missing the Haechan there, the Jamin for that, and I think it's just another Haechan. Yes. So I'm 3 circle cards away from having those complete. Still working on, so like NCT 127, I have 3 members of Dream that I'm collecting. Went a little further back since I started with Hot Sauce, but that's because the albums I'm starting with are basically the albums, they were the first comebacks after becoming a fan of the group. So for 127, that was Sticker. For Dream, Hot Sauce. I accidentally bought this a second time. I'll have to find a new home for that one. pretty happy. I've decided on what I'm doing for candy, and I will be getting something for the Japanese release because the dome versions seem to be pretty easy to get. So I plan on getting those. So it'll be candy photo book and the 2 dome versions for all that. Alright, and I do have some Runjin. But they're all extra cards because they're the Sanrio cards, which I'm very happy to have. They're so cute. I need to get more from the Sanrio promotion. And yes, come back here to Super M because I finally decided to work on the Taeyong. So I have the Super 1 card. I do have some of, I want to say it's his red and his blue that I have on the way. Still need to get the green, and then I just need their first mini album cards for him. And then, yeah, then I can wrap that up. Because I don't think we're getting anything Super M for some time. Especially since I just saw the news about EXO's Kai. He will be going into the military in like a few days. No, that's a little too short. I think in about a week he starts his service. So yeah, I think Super M is just not happening anymore. Okay, and I just have one collection to update, and that's Rosé. Let's see, make sure I'm getting this right. Yes, that is the pink, silver. So I'm just missing her digipack, basically. I mean, I know there's a Kino. I'm not, whether or not I get that, I'm not gonna fret about it. But the other digipack, that'll be nice to have, and that'll be done. And again, another collection that kind of amazes me because I'm not like actively working on it or haven't been for a while. I just got really lucky and found trades. And that is all I have for this, which is like my major unit binder. Of course, that said, Treasure will probably be the next one because it's going to be a while before I can update my aespa collection. Even though I have a page for their newest release, but apparently it's not going to get into US stores until June 30th. So yay. I don't really know what to think. I will probably get one of the Korean versions before then, at least, because that is way too long, especially since, you know, I'm listening to what they're putting out, like for their preview tracks or just like highlight tracks for like the songs off the album, and it's like, this sounds like a really good album. I want to listen to it. Oh hey, if I have to wait for the US release, I have to wait like over a month. So yeah, we'll probably get something before then. Alright, and then we have this binder, which is for like the smaller companies. Do not have anything for Juanis because I put it all away earlier, but you may notice there's definitely been a change. As I mentioned when I was doing that video for Juanis and putting, you know, Xion away, I mentioned I already had a second favorite, which was Kanhi. And also mentioned that, you know, as long as I don't have a another member that kind of you know, stands out enough to be considered, I guess, a third favorite, because everyone else I was you know, I liked them, but you know, again, they weren't exactly, you know, catching my attention more than the rest, like Konhee and Xion had. But then I decided, oh, I'll just watch some clips because I'm kind of on a oneness high after that video, and figured that and between that, I really started noticing Hongwon. Alright, I'm sorry if I'm butchering his name. But I'm pretty sure if you know Oneness, you know who I'm talking about. Even with the name Butcher. So, that gave me my third favorite member. Since I hadn't gotten all the photo cards yet to reach 40 for my Poke Market, and Oneness is pretty cheap, I do have some of their cards already purchased, and they will be coming in. Like, these are all empty here on binary code because I got all of them, so at least I'll have one album completely done. But the way I'll do it is that right now, Xion, he is my main focus. Konhee, I'll work on him, and Hongwoong? I'm gonna have to listen to his name a lot more. I will work on him when I can work on him. As you can see, I kind of ran out of sleeves to put in for holders after a while. Or yeah, on this page of Blood Moon, I ran out of sleeves for that. But he seems to be just a popular member in general, so it'll probably take me a little longer to collect for him. But yeah, Xion, he is going to be #1 priority, and the others, they'll just kind of follow along. So, give that update. I really need to work on Tri-V at some point, but there's so much else to work on too. Well, at least I got the work or at least I got something done for Kingdom, as I now have the rest of the cards I needed for Louis, or Chapter Louis. Chapter 5 Louis, yes, that's what it is. So that is all done for the 3 members I collect. And hopefully I will not take nearly as long to get the cards I need for Mugen, Chapter 6. So yes, very happy about that. And then we have a new collection, which is, of course, Xikers. And I only collect 1 member fully, Seon. So let's see if my thoughts on how I'm doing this is going to work out. Okay, I thought so. This is the US exclusive. These are the album cards. Okay. Not sure if I like the white, but I definitely want this in the middle. Or maybe I can move that up And then I'll get no, because I'm only keeping one version, so you'll just have to do either that, or maybe I look for a Pob in this outfit, and if I find it, I can put it there. I might do that, and that should balance that out. And if not, I'll live. I will live. And then I have 3 members that I collect, that I'm going to collect unlimited capacity. Junmin is the first. Then we have Hyono. And then Hunter. And I have the Walmart exclusive for that, and I just need any of the hiker versions for the top, which I need to get still, for Juno and Hunter. I thankfully at least pulled something for Junmin. Why do I have... Yeah. Okay. And I wanted to put these in here. I guess for now, because I am going to try to get more, so I at least have one for each member. I wouldn't mind getting the rest of Seon's. So for now, it is what it is. Yeah, and I've already put in these. And that is the last of what I had. And of course, the next time I do this, I will have that Poke Market haul that I've talked about, as well as a Neokyo haul, not to mention Sserafim, their latest release. I'll have that. Yeah, and I think that is it, because the other 2 releases for this month, they're not getting released in the US until June. Thankfully, NHYPEN is just pushed back to the 2nd, unlike Espa, who's all the way in the 30th. Ugh. But I also plan on doing a little something for my birthday, which is on the 22nd of May. So we'll see what I manage to do for that. And yeah, so I seem to continue doing my storing videos near the first of the month instead of the end. I think at this point I might as well just continue on with that. So if you want to see my next storing video, it's probably going to be next month during the first week. And like I mentioned, I'm definitely going to be doing a Sserafim unboxing. It probably will be a little later just because of work, and I want to hit up several Targets, and that takes some time, just the driving around for that. Let's see. And of course, like I mentioned, Neokyo and Poke Market, I'm definitely going to be doing videos for both of them. Definitely the Poke Market. If it's like a little 20 thing, I'd probably just throw it in a haul video. But being that I'm trying the 40 card service, I will make that my own, its own video. And yeah, like I said, I want to do like a special album unboxing on my birthday, but we'll see how that goes. I should be able to swing that. And I do hope to also order the Weverse versions of Sserafim's album sometime this month. We'll see, but I'm definitely trying to aim for this month. So if you're interested in any of that, please subscribe so you don't miss anything. I want to thank everyone for watching, especially if you stayed to the end. And I appreciate any likes or comments, so leave them if you so desire. And until next time, bye.